What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with the Week 12 minor league recap. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Another great week in the minor leagues. We got some pitchers, we got some hitters, we got one player in rookie ball actually that y'all might be surprised to see there. We got a little bit of everything. I'm pretty excited. I will say, not the deepest video we've had this year. It's going to be a little bit on the shorter end, but we do have some really solid performances at every level, and I'm super excited to jump into it. So with that said, we're jumping straight into the video this week. We're starting off with rookie ball. Let's go. Alrighty, so this one isn't really a player that should be at rookie ball, but Colson Montgomery's finally playing, everyone. Colson Montgomery, for those of you who don't know, first round draft pick for the White Sox last season, was absolutely phenomenal in his first year. Like, arguably the best hitter from the draft class last season. He was awesome. So super happy to see him back. He did jump into rookie ball this week. He played 5 games and played really well. 267 batting average, 500 on base percentage, 1033 OPS. He had a triple, 2 doubles, 4 hits in 5 games, walked 7 times, had 3 RBIs. Again, the stat line, it doesn't mean too much at rookie ball for Colson at this point because he has shown that he can dominate at higher levels. Like, look at what he did last season. At low A, he hit 324. At high A, he did really well. He had over an 800 OPS still for his first season. But honestly, last year he was so good at both single A and high A. I am super excited that he's back in action and definitely one of the players I've been checking every single week. Is he playing? Is he playing? He's finally playing. All right, as we jump into single A here, we do have a pitcher. Owen Murphy plays for the Atlanta Braves. He was their first round draft pick in the 22 draft. He was a 20th overall draft pick. So a lot of hype around Murphy this week. Over 5 2/3 innings. Only gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run. He had 12 strikeouts over 83 pitches. Super impressive stuff there. His strikeouts have been inching up. And 12 strikeouts at single A as a 19-year-old pitcher. Yeah, that's pretty much unheard of. Next up, Jefferson Crawford. He's been finding his way onto the recap pretty frequently lately. Over 3 games this week. So only played 3 games. But he did have a 462 batting average. He actually got out. He actually had a lower on-base percentage at 429 and an 890 OPS. But he does things super well. He's a leadoff hitter, everyone. He's going to be a lower OPS guy. He had 6 hits in those 3 games. He had 3 RBIs. And he stole 4 bases. So stealing 4 bases in 3 games, plus hitting over 400. Yeah, definitely making the recap. Next up, Jet Williams continues to play pretty well right now. Over 5 games this week, 385 batting average, 500 on base percentage, 962 OPS. No home runs, but he did have a double. He had 5 hits in 5 games, 4 walks on top of that, 3 RBIs. And yeah, Jet Williams, he's continuing to play well. Super excited to see it, and hopefully he keeps it up. Our first video this week, Tamar Johnson. Lefty crime. This dude's definitely finding his swing at single A. Johnson this week over 5 games, 294 batting average, but a 430 on base percentage and a 1252 OPS. He had 3 home runs, 5 hits in 5 games, walked 4 times on top of that. So 3 of his 5 hits were home runs this week. And as someone who just turned 19 years old, absolutely love it. He's super young still. And I'm super happy, honestly. Like, his swing change looks really good and the results are there. And our MVP at single A, and I don't have a video. No video on Cam Collier this week. Cam Collier was awesome over 4 games this week. 500 batting average, 625 on base percentage, 1292 OPS. He had a triple. He had 6 hits in 4 games, walked 4 times on top of that. This is the Cam Collier I have expected. I did not think he was going to struggle at all at single A this year. He has actually struggled a bit, but he's starting to play better. Starting to become more consistent. He's still barely 18 years old, so like, he's still super young. So don't give up on Cam Collier yet, everyone. This week he was awesome. Moving into high A, we have Kade Horton of the Chicago Cubs. He was the 7th overall pick in the last year's draft. So this week, over 5 innings, he did give up 5 hits, but only 1 run, which was unearned, and 6 strikeouts. So really awesome start. He's one of those guys who's been really consistent lately. His strikeouts have been looking really good. He hasn't been giving up a lot of runs. Like, over his past, how many starts now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts. He's given up 2 or less earned runs, and he's been striking out a lot of guys. 8, 9, 10, 6, 6. So probably someone that's going to get moved up here, being 21 years old. I expect him to be at Double A here pretty soon. Next up, Brady House dropping the hammer. He just goes like that right center to opposite field just so well. So yes, you're going to look at this stats and be like, what the heck? How is he not MVP? You're going to find out. Over 3 games this week, Brady House hit 417 with a 417 on base percentage, 1,000 slugging, and 1417 OPS. He had 2 home runs, a double, 5 hits in 3 games. He had 4 RBIs too. Brady House, awesome week. These next performances are nuts. Next up, lefty crime from Emmanuel Rodriguez. Finally, his 2023 recap debut. This is a player a lot of people are hyped up about. A lot of people. I personally am not on the Emmanuel Rodriguez train. Sorry for anyone that is. I don't think he's the real deal. But this week, he definitely played well. Over 6 games, 417 batting average, 500 on base percentage, 1417 OPS. He had 3 home runs, a triple, a double, 10 hits in 6 games. He had 7 RBIs, walked 4 times, stole a base, did literally almost everything you can do on a baseball field. And he made a really funny catch too, which is hilarious. Look that up. But again, Emmanuel Rodriguez, I'm not sold yet. He just has not been consistently hitting the ball. He gets on base a lot though, which is good. I am a partial Twins fan, so I hope he does pan out. Really awesome week. And our MVP at high, Kevin Parada, goes yard. Parada this week over 6 games, 417 batting average, 462 on base percentage, 1420 OPS. He had 3 home runs, 2 triples, 10 hits in 6 games. He had 8 RBIs, walked 2 times. A catcher with 2 triples in the same week? What the heck? Kevin Pratt is really athletic, and that shows. Like, you're not just hitting 2 triples, being an average to slow speed player. It just doesn't happen. So Kevin Pratt is a great athlete. He was 11th overall draft pick last draft for a reason. Mets fans are super hyped on this dude, and this is what they needed to see. He's been up and down so far this season. This week, he was awesome. Moving into Double-A, Jefferson Cuero leads us off here. Over 3 games this week. Only played 3 games, but he had a 400 batting average and a 539 on base percentage. Low OPS at 939, but that's because he didn't have any extra base hits. He had 4 hits in 3 games. He walked 3 times, and he had an RBI. So nothing crazy as far as the stat line goes, but Jefferson Cuero, he's moving up that top 100 list. He had over 500 on base percentage. Had to include him. Up next, Marco Luciano over 5 games, 333 batting average, 500 on base percentage, 944 OPS. Again, only 2 doubles for Marco this week, but he had 6 hits in 5 games. He walked 6 times, and he stole a base. 500 on base percentage. That's why he is included in this week's recap. Starting to hit the ball better. Slowly but surely. I think everyone has been kind of disappointed at his progression so far. But he's starting to show it. He's getting on base more, which is a huge step from the years past. Just need the bat to click. This one's probably my favorite one of the week. Junior Caminero. How did he hit a home run on that pitch? It looked like a line drive to the gap. Caminero has got some freaky power. He's only 19 years old. Over 6 games this week, 364 batting average, 391 on base percentage, 1119 OPS. He had 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 8 hits in 6 games. He had 6 RBIs. He walked once. Junior Caminero, he is starting to find his groove at Double-A. He's been super impressive all season. And at this point, I expect him to keep it up at Double-A. Next up, Nick York. Nick York's been so good. I think he's so underrated. Like, nobody gives this dude credit, I feel like. Like, in my opinion, Nick York is the #1 prospect in the Red Sox organization. They have 4 people above him. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. I think Nick York's #1. Over 5 games this week, 381 batting average, 409 on base percentage, 1076 OPS. He had a home run, 3 doubles, 8 hits in 5 games. He had 2 RBIs, walked once. He just does it all, man. He's super good. Middle infield guy. He hits the crap out of the ball. He's barely 21 years old. He's been awesome all year. Super happy to see it. Next up, Evan Carter doing his thing. Hits a tank. Evan Carter, man. He's been good. Evan Carter this week over 4 games. Again, a shorter week. He just came back from injury. 400 batting average, 444 on base percentage, 1178 OPS. He had a home run, a triple, 6 hits in 4 games. He had 4 RBIs, walked twice. Evan Carter, man, a lot of people are on the hype train now. He's a top 10 prospect on the MLB pipeline. A lot of people are on board. I'm still not on board. I know I've said it a lot. I am still not on the Evan Carter hype train yet. I'm just not. I'm not. I don't think he's as good as people portray, but who knows? I'm pretty dumb sometimes. He had an awesome week. And our MVP in back-to-back weeks, Kobe Mayo, man. This dude is raking. The ball just flies off this dude's bat. It makes sense. 6'5", 230. The dude hits nukes over 7 games this week. 482 batting average, 563 on base percentage, 1526 OPS. He had 3 home runs, 4 doubles, 13 hits in 7 games. He had 5 RBIs. He walked 5 times. Like, that is an incredible week. Hit for power, hit for average, got on base. Like, oh my gosh, what a week from Kobe Mayo. Definitely earned AA MVP. And as we jump into AAA, Tyler Soderstrom leading us off with a tank. It's what Tyler Soderstrom does. He hits homers. Soderstrom over 5 games this week, 333 batting average, 333 on base percentage, 952 OPS. He had 2 home runs, 7 hits in 5 games. He had 5 RBIs. He did strike out 10 times. I will say that. He did steal a base on top of that as well. He did steal a base as well, which is awesome. Soderstrom, the dude is ready for the MLB. I'm just not sure why they haven't brought him up yet. It kind of is really starting to bother me. Next up, Heston Kierstad. He just rakes, man. He is on a mission to make it to the MLB this year. And I can't blame him. He's 24 years old now. He missed a lot of time with injury. And Heston, the dude can hit over 6 games this week, 286 batting average, 400 on base percentage, 1019 OPS. He had a home run, 4 doubles, 6 hits in 6 games. He had a home run. He had 2 RBIs. He walked once. He got beaned 3 times. Like, filling up the stat sheet this week, Heston. You've been awesome. Again, another Orioles prospect that just deserves a chance somewhere. Like, Orioles, bring him up or, like, ship him off. One of the two, please. Get this dude in the MLB. And our MVP at AAA, Mason Wynn, the Cardinals' #1 prospect. And I'm not sure why he hasn't been brought up either. Absolutely smoked this ball. Over 4 games this week, 368 batting average, 400 on base percentage, 1084 OPS. He had a home run, a triple, a double, 7 hits in 4 games, 3 RBIs, walked once, stole a base. He also throws like a 900 miles an hour from shortstop to first. This dude is honestly what the Cardinals need right now. He's a little Energizer bunny, and I just don't know why the Cardinals are holding him down there while they've been struggling. It doesn't make any sense to me. Mason Wynn, his bat is inconsistent at times, but he's going to give you good defense at a bare minimum. And like Paul DeJong clearly is not that great. So bring him up. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for the Week 12 minor league recap. Some really awesome performances. Again, the depth wasn't there this week. I went through so many prospects, and I just couldn't find the top prospects with great week. There just has been a lot of inconsistency, and that's kind of what baseball is these days, unfortunately. You're not seeing the guys hitting for average anymore. Everyone wants to hit for power. So you get those weeks where they hit 500, and you get those weeks where they hit $150. Like, it kind of sucks sometimes, but that's kind of the world we live in now. So yeah, that's going to do it for the Week 12 minor league recap, everybody. If I forgot anybody on this video, drop their name and stat line down below from June 18th to June 24th. So both myself and anyone watching this video can see who else balled out. All right, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Have a great week. See ya.